Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to get started with the Ultra Trackbar control. So in your Windows Forms toolbox you will see a component called the Ultra Trackbar, and what this is, it's basically a sliding component that you see in a lot of Microsoft applications where you can just slide back and forth for changing the zoom factor on your applications, or in this case a lot of scenarios where you need input from the user in terms of a value, and instead of giving them a drop down where they can select different values, you can just give a slider so they can go back and forth and select the value using the trackbar control. So as you can see there, the drop in on the form looks like a slider control, and the user can slide this thumb between the panel here. So if I come down here looking at some properties, you have the default value object. You can set a default, it runs from 0 to 10, minimum value 0 and the maximum value to be 10. So if I set it to 5 as a default, the thumb will start from the middle. You can set the orientation to be horizontal or vertical. So let's see how that looks. So again, you have now the vertical oriented trackbar control. You can also set the track click action, so you can either snap it to a single value or use the small or large change within your trackbar control. And you also have the ability to show buttons, so let's take a look at those. So you have a button settings collection, and you can come down here and you can show the increment, decrement buttons and min and max buttons. So let's enable that and see what we have. So you have these show increment and decrement button. What it will do is when the user clicks on it, it will just increment the thumb by one value. And similarly, min and max buttons, if you want allow the user to jump to the min value or the max value, those buttons at the bottom and at the top will let you do that. You just show min and max buttons. It's pretty much a value input field if you want to use it for those purposes. So you have the value change event for this control. So let's fire this event, and let's bring our label control onto form. And what we'll do is we will show the value of the trackbar in this label control when the user changes the value. So we will do list.label.text equals this dot trackbar dot value dot toString. Alright, pretty simple. And what we'll do is we'll also change the min and max. So let's come to our properties and set the min value to be 0, but max value to be 100. Okay, and you can see that there's a large and a small change. So depending on again how you want to set up your track click action, it will either do a small change or a large change. So it will just increment by one value of 1, or if you set it to be a large change, then it will just increment by a value of 5. So let's run this and see what we have at runtime. So here you have the trackbar control, and as I'm going to remove this trackbar using the thumb, I can use the mouse here, or I can use the keyboard. Just select and use the arrow keys to move up and down, or left and right if it was horizontal oriented. And you can see that the value change is being fired and the label is being updated. If I want to move all the way to the end of this trackbar control, I can use the min and max buttons, or if I just want to change the value here, I can just use the plus and minus buttons that will just increment by a value of 1. So again, it's just a quick example. You saw that there's a trackbar control, part of the Windows Forms toolset, which gives you the ability to put a slider in your applications for input regions, or just letting the user kind of select a value between for your forms, and also use these buttons to allow the user to have more interactive capabilities with the control. And you can have it either the horizontal trackbar control or a vertical trackbar control. Thanks for watching this video.
Infragistics. On the web at infragistics.com.